Callie's mom, the 60 second answer is you have to develop balance, timing, rhythm, and coordination through either with or through the context of being able to dance with the ball, right? Because if you can use the ball, you said you're getting knocked over with possession. So that means that means the question is, can I spend 60 seconds a day working on my dribbling skills, right? So you want to, can I spend 60 seconds a day working on my dribbling sequences? And I would pair that with, can I make an RMT rope, and search David Weck, W-E-C-K, and if you just start playing around with it, there's 4 patterns that David Weck says to learn. My favorite is the alternating underhand sneak, but just swinging an RMT rope around will help you improve your ability to not get knocked off the ball. So what we're really doing is improving your balance, right? So it's your ability to receive force, and also to evade defenders, because if you can make them think you're going right and then go left at the last second, then you're going to avoid contact. So if they're going to try to knock you over, that means they have to physically connect with your body. So if you can make it so you're dribbling at them with such speed, right, you want to go right at them or accelerate past them. So right, it's kind of a complex question. Well, not really. It's just like it's your ability to go at the ball, at the goal with such speed that they either can't lay a finger on you, and even if they do lay a finger on you, that you're so balanced, right? You have such balance that it doesn't matter. Okay, so how do we improve that? Let's start with. Let's assume that you're gonna get hit. Right. Let's assume. Right. So let's anticipate the problem. So let's go step by step. Step one, I would say step one is learning how to breathe, and this might be a weird place to start, but I think it's relevant because you are gonna get hit in the future. You're gonna either get hit from behind, from the side or the front. So your ability to get back up after you get hit, I think, is important. And if you can stay calm. Right, because what's going to happen is sometimes what will happen is if you get hit and it makes you lose your cool, then that takes you out of the game for the next play or the whole game. So I wish I learned what's called belly breathing. It's by Dr. Vranich, V-R-A-N-I-C-H. It looks like this. You go. Most people, when they take a deep breath, they go like this. They go. This uses a lot of energy. You want to conserve your energy, especially if you're aiming to play in a 90-minute game at the highest level possible. So if you want to learn more info, search Dr. Vranich, how to breathe. That's V-R-A-N-I-C-H. And why it's so important is because of the rule of 3. If you could only take away one thing from this video, this would be it. It's belly breathing. So Dr. Vranich says there's the rule of 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without shelter, 3 weeks, give or take, without food or water, you'd be dead. That's why 3 minutes without air, breathing, is the most important skill, especially for soccer players. And I just learned this in the past 18 months, and it's completely changed my life. So that's step 1. So question number 1 is, can I learn how to belly breathe? Question 2 is, can you make an RMT rope? And why this is so powerful is because in soccer especially, a lot of players don't understand how important it's the combination of it's syncing up your body, it's your hands and your feet and your eyes all at the same time. And so the problem that the RMT rope solves is, how do I do that in an effortless way? And can I do that? Can I do this anywhere in the world? So just your ability to swing this rope in circles, it's going to help you How is it going to help you not get knocked off the ball? Well, because your body's connected from fingers to toes, so as you swing the rope around, it's going to help you breathe, it's going to help you bend and twist your spine, so your ability to transfer the weight from your left side to your right side, it's going to help you, if you're going to get hit from here, it's going to allow you to receive the force and either send it back, or it's going to allow you to take the force and allow you to take that energy and shift it to where you want to go. So if breathing is the foundation, right? They say a pyramid is only as tall as its base. If you give yourself that breathing base, right now that's off the table. Then the next base you want to develop is your movement and balance, your balance base, because soccer players are humans first, soccer players second. So your ability to move in an effortless, pain-free way is really going to help you be more dangerous on the field. It's going to allow you just to not get knocked down as easily. So, right, with a piece of rope, as long as you are tall, that you can make, right, this is a piece of rope I bought from the hardware store in New York City. So you go to any hardware store and just say, can I have a piece of rope? You want to get it a little bit longer than you are tall. So I'm 5'10" on a good day. This is 6 feet of rope, and you want to get it a little bit longer because you can always, right, you can always knot it up. Right, it's nice to, some people like knots. Right, if you knot it up, it starts to relate to your hands and fingers in a different way. Right, so you could put a knot on one side, you could leave the other side not knotted up. So now you're just playing around with just a rope. So it's, you could use a jump rope, you could use a piece of you could use a towel, a beach towel, cut a beach towel in half long ways. You could use an extension cord. You could use two shoelaces tied together. Right, there's a lot of options. And I would say half the fun is just investing in it. Right, if you just go online right now and buy one, if there's anything you can take away from this video, this is number 2. Right, this is going to solve exactly the problem that you're working on. How do I stop getting knocked over as easily? And you don't even have to learn any patterns in the beginning, right? Because just exploring different movements, one leg balance, you could get into a lunge, or you can get into a lunge, you could get into a runner's high step, get up on your toes, get low, right? Just swinging, breathing, moving. This is a great rehab tool. This is going to help you become more explosive, right? You could work on your skips. Buddy Lee skips. Floyd Mayweather likes to go underneath the leg. You could get full range of motion in your shoulders, right? So it's a powerful tool for less than $10. It's like having a soccer gym with you anywhere you go, anywhere in the world, less than $10. So search RMT rope David Weck, and there's this aspect of using both hands, and right, your hands are connected to your brain, and there's, it goes deeper, right? It's like left side and right side of your brain gets starting to get worked with your left and your right hand. So in short, this is, after playing soccer for 27 years, this is what I wish I was using from day one. Okay. Step 3. Juggling different size balls, right? And we're going to talk about dribbling sequences, and we're going to talk about juggling sequences. Juggling and dribbling. So the question is, question 1, can I learn how to breathe? Dr. Branich. Question 2 is, can I invest in an RMT rope? That's David Weck, W-E-C-K. And then question 3 is, can I spend 60 seconds a day juggling or dribbling? Ideally, you want to invest in a size 1 ball. And the reason why you want to invest in a size 1 ball, or just bring a ball with you anywhere you go, is because first you want to raise the volume of touches. But if you can do that with a size 1 ball, you could argue that a size 1 ball is harder to manipulate than a size 5 ball, which means if you spend most of your time training with a size 1 ball, when you step onto the field, you're going to have a competitive advantage. The size 5 ball is going to feel easy compared to a size 1 ball. There's one dribbling sequence in particular. It's called the Tom Turnbull dribbling sequence. It looks like this. Outside, outside, inside, outside, inside. Outside, outside, inside. Outside, outside, inside, 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 outside, inside. The key is to say it out loud when you do it. As you say it out loud, it's going to help you internalize it, right? That's the most important part. Saying it out loud when you do it. The second most important part is doing it slowly. A lot of players I teach this to, they'll try to do it way too fast. Right? They try to go outside, inside. Right? You want to go slow in the beginning, because once you master it slowly, right? They say slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Right? So nice and easy. Outside, inside, outside, inside. Outside, inside, outside, inside. So question 3 is, can I bring a ball with me everywhere I go? Ideally a size 1 or tennis ball. Question 4 is, can I learn the Tom Turnbull dribbling sequence? And there's a quote that goes, there's some other sequences that you could learn, but there's a Bruce Lee quote that goes, I fear not the man who practices 10,000 kicks, but I fear the man who practices one kick 10,000 times. So there's another dribbling sequence that goes step, step behind the back, step, step behind the back. This is Fantasista Mickey. Step, step behind the back, step, step behind the back. Right, so whatever sequence looks more elegant or resonates with you more, both have their benefits. I would say just choose one though, and practice that one over and over and over and over, because then what's going to happen is it's going to translate, right? It's going to translate to a defender coming. Then you're going to effortlessly recognize the pressure and then be able to step and then pivot away, right? He's going to come this way, and you're going to be able to go here, or you can turn, and then pressure come from this way, and then you could spin out, right? Spin out. It's effortless. That's what the sequence, right? That's why the dribbling sequence is so powerful, because it's a rhythmic pattern. It's going to allow you to not think about dribbling in game, right? You just want to. You're not going to say to yourself, oh well, defender's going to come crush me. What should I do? It's going to be intuitive through your body, right? You're going to be relaxed, especially through the breathing, and then with the movement, with the arm T rope, it's going to lay down the foundation for you to be able to dance around the defender with either the Tom Turnbull or the Fantasista Mickey, right? And then beyond that, I would say juggling is going to tie everything together, right? Your ability. Juggling, each touch that you do, each juggle that you can do out of the air is going to improve your dribbling, your passing, your shooting. The way to improve dribbling is because each time you juggle the ball, you have to. It's a weight, right? The force that you each touch that you touch the ball with. That's like, it's the same thing as if you're on the ground and dribbling. So your juggling abilities will improve your dribbling abilities. So for that reason, question 6 is, can I spend 60 seconds a day juggling different size balls? Or just whatever you have, right? If you got tennis balls in the house, if you have a bouncy ball, if you got a hacky sack, just bring a ball with you everywhere you go. That's going to increase your volume of touches. It's going to help you make more mistakes. In theory, more mistakes will help you learn more, develop a better awareness of your touch. Even if you can only juggle the ball once, right? Boom, here. A lot of players, they don't have a context for improving their juggling abilities, and for that reason, it discourages them from starting. So I found a great technique is to start from the hands. Use your thighs. The thighs, it's a large surface area. It's very forgiving, right? So here, And I used to get super frustrated when the ball would hit the ground. So I've been telling players, let the ball hit the ground, use the ground as a training partner, pop it back up. So I like to start with the thighs. If the ball drops from my feet, pop it back up to the thighs. Juggling sequences. 2 right, 2 left is my new favorite pattern, and same thing with the juggling sequences. They're rhythmic patterns, which means that it helps you not think about juggling, right? It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, so, right, it's, can I learn how to breathe? Dr. Brandon, belly breathing. Can I make an RMT rope or invest in an RMT rope? You find one, David Weck's RMT ropes, maybe go on for $40 if you're lazy, or just go to your local hardware store, or make one at home from tools you probably have around the house. Extension cord, old extension cord, towel, you can beat up towel that you have at home, 2 shoelaces tied together. Right, yeah, anything I got. And then it's, can I bring a ball with me everywhere I go to get more touches, juggling and dribbling and playing? And then it's, can I learn Tom Turnbull dribbling sequence or Fantasista Mickey dribbling sequence? Pick one and then practice 60 seconds a day. And then it's, can I spend 60 seconds a day juggling and dribbling? And then there's also one more thing that's relevant. Okay, can you see that flower pot? Okay, you can. So, that flower pot, that's a target. So, Tom Turnbull, he taught me this game. It's called the barrel game. And what the barrel game is it's juggling with forward ambulation. Forward ambulation, that just means walking forward. Right, there's this, if you've ever seen Drumline, in Drumline, there's a scene where Nick Cannon's trying to show up his teacher. Right, he's beating his drum, and he embarrasses his instructor, and then the head instructor sees this and says, Nick Cannon, you gotta follow before you lead. So then he shows Nick Cannon how to. The head instructor starts drumming backwards on Nick Cannon's drum as Nick Cannon's walking forward, and it's more challenging than just doing it stationary. So it's the way that translates into you not getting knocked off the ball while you're dribbling, is because if you can take the ball, any size ball, and juggle towards a target, barrel, garbage can, flower pot, a vessel of any kind, then this is going to help you take the ball out of the air, either on the dribble, right? So you're going to be able to take the ball out of the air and off the juggle, head towards your direction, or go from juggle to dribble more swiftly, right? Swifter. So the progression goes right foot with a bounce, left foot with a bounce, both feet alternating with a bounce, then it's right thigh, left thigh, both thighs alternating, with or without a bounce, and then finally any part of the body you want, with or without a bounce. So, right, I have this ball here, so I'm going to juggle into the flower pot, right foot,